informing the dustman about the plan, the lady told her servant about her part in it as well. As a safeguard, she made her repeat and rehearse her line. My lady, sir is back. He has returned from Egypt and is waiting for you at home. Okay. So when I read, you see in the book. Again I am reading, you all see in the book. After informing the dustman about the plan, the lady told her servant about her part in it as well. As a safeguard, she made her repeat and rehearse her line. My lady, sir is back. He has returned from Egypt and is waiting for you at home. After being finally satisfied with her servant's timing and urgency, she let her go. So last class, children, what we have discussed? Last class we discussed that dustman is talking with the lady. Okay, this lady is like a noble woman. Okay, she is living in a noble family, means a rich family, you can say. Rich plus educated family, means they are kind. Okay, so if someone is kind and good, then they are above education. So she is saying that I am having one plan. What the plan is, and that plan she is discussing with the dustman. After discussing this plan, what she is saying? She is saying that the servant is also having some part to play in the act, one drama they are going to do against the Qadi, because the Qadi is a cheater, right? And they are doing the rehearsal also. Rehearsal means what we will do and how you have to speak and what you have to speak. They are doing the rehearsal also. And what the rehearsal is, that the servant has to say, my lady, sir is back. He has returned from Egypt and is waiting for you at home. So this line servant has to say. This line you can understand better by remembering one incident from your own life. Remember the incident when your mother said you something, that go and inform that auntie this line, and then she is asking from you what you will say. Okay, she want to listen from you that what exactly you will say, and when you are saying that, then she is correcting you that don't say like this, say like this. Have you ever experienced this? If you have experienced, you can raise your hand. You have not experienced. You remember in your childhood, okay, maybe your mother, maybe your teacher, someone said you go and tell him this, and then asking from you only what you will say, how you will say. Say now. If you have experienced this, raise your hand. Or maybe today you all were having very good lunch, and after the lunch you all are feeling very sleepy. Sir, everything happened but not in the mood now. Your period is coming just after the lunch, right? Okay, so they are doing the rehearsal now. During the afternoon, the lady decided to pay a visit to the Qadi's home. So during afternoon, the lady is now going to the Qadi's home, praising the Qadi, and she started praising the Qadi. Praising means she started saying all the good things, good points, okay, about the Qadi. Now the question is, have you ever praised someone in your life to get something? Imagine you want a dress of your sister or shirt of your brother for any wedding ceremony, something. You know he will say no or she will say no, but you want, this is urgent, and you cannot ask this forcefully. So that time you have to be very polite. You have to talk something. You know you are best Okay, you are looking very good. Your voice is awesome. And then they are first saying why you are saying this, and then you are asking the thing what you were thinking. That boy is thinking I am not having brother only. Having? Okay, so you have never done praise to get something in favor? Not doing. Okay. So children, we don't need to praise anyone, but the situation used to come in our life where our intelligence used to work. That time moral used to commit suicide, right? Morality is we should not praise anyone for the benefit. This is morality. But you know, one wedding is there, I have to go there, I have to look best. And my brother's shirt is looking best. If I will ask, he will not give. Right? So you have to praise him. You have to say your look is very good, your voice is good, you are the best brother, best son. Okay, something you have to praise and you have to get that. Anyone has done this type of thing can raise the hand in the class. Those who are smiling, I can understand. Okay, put your hand down. So, she started praising. Okay, she started praising. So, one thing I will say you children, we know that when someone is praising us, why they are praising. But everyone likes praise. Everyone like praising. Everyone like praising. Everyone like praising. So today one activity I will say you, and this activity you do and you see what the response you are getting. Today you go to your home, okay, you go nearby your mother and you start praising her, right? So first sentence you say, you know, you are the best mother, okay? Then she will look you in doubt that what happened, maybe he has done something wrong or maybe some problem is there because doing this type of buttering. Then you again say, what you cook, no? Delicious. My friends, they are bringing lunch, no taste used to be there. Okay? And then she will ask what you want. Right? You want money? Money I will not give now in the evening. Okay. Or something she will say. Means she will reject your praising. But if you will continue praising, that no, I don't, if you will clarify, I don't want anything, nothing is there, I am very happy today, class is running good, and simply 4-5 sentences he will say, right? That you are the best mother, you cook very nicely, right? Okay, my friends in the school, they used to bring tasteless foods, I don't know how they are eating. Okay, simply you are adding some spice and you are telling. You know, after that sentences, your mother will also become happy and she will start continuing praising her also. Okay? Means now she is also praising herself. Like she is saying that no one can compete me in the food. Food I am cooking very nicely. Right? If you don't believe me, you do this and you see the response, what the response you are getting. So finally the answer is everyone, every human being like praise. Okay. So praising the Qadi, she began, Honorable Sir, you are the most respectable person in all of Istanbul and the only person whom I can rely on for such a delicate matter at hand. So you are the most respectful person in the Istanbul and I can rely on you, means I can depend on you what the issue I am having now because of that issue. Okay. My husband, the merchant, has been away from home for a long time. So my husband is away from home for a long time. Okay, he is a merchant. Merchant means he is, see, business businessman means maybe at same place, from same place he is dealing the work. Okay. And merchant means who is traveling, the traveling trader, right? From one country to another country he is going and he is buying the goods and selling. Okay. I have just heard from him that I have to travel to Egypt to see him. So now only I got the information that I have to travel to Egypt to see him. Now I will go to my, okay. Oh, how I long to see him again. And this line is saying that I long to see him again. Means from many months, many weeks, many days I was dreaming to see him. And now that wish is going to be completed. You are not looking in the book, right? You don't hide yourself behind the hand. Okay, sit properly. Don't be upset from life, okay? Be happy. So, oh, how I long to see him again. But what worries me, why I am here, is how to keep my jewels safe with both my husband and I are away from home. So she is saying that I am very much concerned about the jewels. Jewels means jewelry. Okay, because I will be not at home and my husband is also not at home. So what will happen with the jewelry? So about that I am worried. Means finally she is saying that my all jewelries I want to keep with you. Okay, you take care of all the jewelries, when I will return you give me. Because he is knowing that this Qadi is a wrong number, right? He is a corrupted person. So what he will do, he will later say that your jewelry is not here. I don't recognize you, first time only I am seeing you. So this is a trick. No sooner had she said this than the Qadi's table was filled with various rare pieces of jewelry. After saying this sentence, the lady, means she filled the table with all the jewelries there. Okay. Impressive display of gold, silver, amethyst and other valued gems. So means they all were very costly, okay, of gold, silver and other metals, precious stone. In a low voice, almost like a whisper, she said, in a low voice, have you seen someone who used to talk normally, but in between some sentences they will say in low voice, right? Especially you will see old people, they used to talk like this, okay? For example, they are saying that Qadi was a good man, okay? All the people were trusting him, but he was a cheater, right? So like this, some people they used to talk. Means all the sentences they are saying in normal tone, important sentences they are underlining, and that they are saying in the low voice. Okay. So whenever you will see the old people, whenever they are talking with you, they know that you are not interested to listen to them. So they are talking it normally, and important sentences they will say in the low voice, that this you listen. So in the whisper sound she said, you see, it is not easy to trust just anybody with it, but with you here safeguarding them, all my fears are allayed. Means now I don't have any fear, okay, all my fears have gone, right? And I cannot trust anyone, but I am trusting you, okay? Just then, as the Qadis were still adjusting to the glint of the rich array on the table. So that time, because of these beautiful ornaments on the table, now Qadi's eye was shining, okay, light was there, brightness some cartoon children where the thief, whenever he used to see the gold or money, okay, one star used to come in the eye, okay. So that is only called that brightening the eye, means becoming more happy that something good will happen with me now. Okay, light is coming in the eye. Are you able to understand the story? Okay.
Yes, sir.
The dustman entered saying, "Good day, sir." And that time only dustman is coming. "I am here to retrieve my bag with 500 silver coins that I had left in your care, and saying that I have come here to take my 500 silver coins which I had given to you for your care." So this was a plan, a drama by this lady and this dustman, and one more servant will also be there. The Qadi, without being able to take his eye off the jewel, said, "What? Whose coins? Where?" "Ah, yes, your 500 coins, of course. Your money has been kept safe as promised, don't worry." So first he's saying, "What? Whose coin? Where?" And he's not looking also, he's looking the jewelry only and saying, "What? Whose coin? Where?" Yes, your coin. It is safe, you can take that." Why now he is giving all the coins back to him? Because that time if dustman will create a scene, then this lady will understand that I cannot trust this Qadi, and all the jewelry she will not leave in the hand of Qadi. But Qadi is not knowing that this lady and dustman, they have come here to trick him only, right? So now he's saying, okay, 500 silver coin is very less in front of this all jewelry and ornaments. So he's saying, okay, you take, okay. Page number 117, you see, at the snap of the Qadi's finger, snap, okay, means very quickly, that there, where is that bag? A servant appeared. The Qadi ordered him to retrieve the dustman black bag. He said that, "Yes, please give the bag to him." Maybe he is the same servant who once kicked the dustman also, okay. And now maybe that servant is thinking that, "Oh God, he is very lucky, because my honor is giving him back the 500 coins. Why? Because he wants to cheat this lady." This is only the situation, no? So servant left in a few minutes, was back with the bag and handed it to the dustman. Unable to believe what had just happened, clutching his bag, he incoherently expressed thanks and scamped out of the Qadi's house. So incoherently means not in a manner, okay, very fast, very hurriedly, okay, like the one who is very fast and thanking everyone and like that, and running from the Qadi's home. The Qadi, recognizing the opportunity, said, "As you can see for yourself, all sorts of people come here." Now Qadi is making one dialogue and he is saying that, "Yes, you can see all the peoples are coming here, they trust me, okay. Now only you have seen the demo, one poor dustman came, he was having his 500 silver coin here, and I returned in front of you only," right? So like demo he is talking. Common people who are rightful to fear or doubt each other feel secure bringing their valuables and keeping them here in my presence. Common people, they are having fear from whom? They are having fear from another common people, okay. So they used to bring their valuable things here, and they used to feel safe when the things are with me. As the lady was smiling, approving at what the Qadi was saying. So now the lady is smiling because she is knowing how the Qadi is, but how she has to react? Nicely, no. She is smiling. Yes, yes, you are a very gentleman. Yes, I know you are a very gentleman. Okay, very soon you will feel what happened with you. So, she is smiling. As Riyast ran through the door, she hurriedly said, "My lady, sir is back." So servant is coming and saying, "My lady, sir is back. He has returned from Egypt." So now no need to go to Egypt because sir has only returned from Egypt and is waiting for you at home. And he is waiting for you at home. So now no need of keeping all the jewelry at the risk of Qadi. Simply you take all the jewelries in the bag and you run from there. In excitement, clapping her hands, the lady exclaimed, "What lovely news!" So she started clapping like happiness because she has to prove there, no, that this all things are not planned. Actually, really this happened. So she said that, "What lovely news!" Quickly putting her jewels back into her purse, she started to leave in haste with her servant. So very quickly she put everything in the bag and very quickly she ran from there with the servant. Haste means very fast. Just before leaving the Qadi's home, she said, "A trustworthy man like you is truly exceptional to find these days." And what she said? One dialogue she is making, that a trustworthy man like you is exceptional to find nowadays. Okay. But actually what she has done? She has helped the dustman to recover, to get back his 500 silver coin. And this word is a irony. Irony means you are saying the opposite word. Okay. For example, the water is very cold. You are going to take bath, the water is very cold. Okay. You are touching the water and you are saying that water is too hot. Water is this much hot that I cannot take bath. Too hot to take bath. So you are using the irony, opposite word. Okay. So she is saying, "A trustworthy man like you is truly exceptional to find these days." Only after a few minutes had gone by did the meaning of the sequence of events dawn on the Qadi. Now the Qadi is able to understand what happened with him. Okay. In the dream of two bread, he lost the half one also. Okay. So one small story is here, children. Okay. Means one bird in the hand is better than two in the bush. If one bird is in the hand, that is better than two bird in the bush, means on the tree, because I don't have control on them. Okay. Or you can say that 10 rupee is better than 500 rupees if 10 rupee is in my pocket and 500 rupees is in another's pocket. Right? If you are having this theory, then you are a noble person. But if you think that no, 10 rupees less, 500 rupees more in others' pocket, and why it should be in others' pocket? It should be in my pocket and you are taking it out. Okay, then it is called pickpocketing and this is called theft word. It is wrong. Understood, children? Okay, so 10 rupee in my pocket is better than 500 rupee in others' pocket. One child is confused, sir, how it is possible? One more class we have, join soon. Because